Let's talk about DPI. So I have a lot of people asking, what DPI do you use and why do I use 1600? The reason for that is that someone has done quite an extensive correlation between DPI and input lag, and the result pretty much shows that the higher DPI, the lower the input lag. So obviously 3200 DPI is a bit too high for the absolutely minimum input lag. Therefore 1600 DPI is quite achievable with the in-game sensitivity that we have to play with. And what I mean by that is that obviously I am on the very lower end of the sensitivity bar, which is 0.21, but I am achieving pretty much the least amount of input lag from my mouse. Next, you want to fine tune your sensitivity. So if you find yourself over correcting or under correcting your aim throughout the game, this does not count when you're practicing in shooting range, because it doesn't really represent the true nature of ABI. You want to adjust by the absolute smallest amount, so 0.01 at a time. Play the game for about maybe 2 or 3 days and then reassess and go again. Next we have quick peek, probably the most important aspect in this game. Essentially you want to gain information before you commit to that peek by quick peeking, and that's without ADSing, because when you ADS, that peek becomes slow instead of quick peek. Essentially you want to gain information before you commit to that peek. You don't have to commit to that peek if you can use utility to force him out of that position, but you just want to know exactly where he is. I got one.
Nice.
This is another example where a quick peek, reposition, and re-engage. So I knew that his crosshair is going to be on that door, therefore I repositioned. Next we have crosshair placement. So notice that my focal point is on the wall, but it's ready to go when I swing on the next corner. So if I have to shoot someone, it's ready to go. Same thing in the corner, quick peek, as well as crosshair placement ready to go. This comes with time, obviously, with the map knowledge, and TV station being CQB. This is extremely important. So let's focus on the first floor and pretty much how the wipe the squad closest to your spawn. This will allow you to wipe the lobby and loot the entire map. It's probably the best way to make money playing in a team doing it this method. Let's say you spawn in a warehouse. Essentially you want to get to the kitchen and pretty much just sweep the entire sector, including pump room, server and garage. So we have 3 lanes, so depicted by green, blue and red. Red being I call anchor lane, because if the kitchen team has red ammo, they'll hold down that lane, so you don't want to push down that lane. You want to prioritize green and blue because you have the most cover and it's easy to fight. So let's say kitchen team has gone up through gen. You want to split push this through elevator stairs and water stairs. We call it water stairs because that stairs is pretty much close to the little shop that always has a form of liquid on the bench, so we call it water stairs. From there, whoever go up water stairs will flush hazmat, which will eliminate angle for elevator stair players, so they only have to worry about the west corridor and the south. From there you just push in pairs and hopefully you wipe out the kitchen team. Now this is probably one of the most difficult part of the map, being going from general to directors. The reason being is that if the director team is out and have control of the couch area, going through those 2 lanes are pretty much impossible to win fight, being the sky bridge and elevator hallway, because all they have to do is just hold that door on the sky bridge and that hallway in front of elevator from like long. Could be like library, could be the box around the couch area, and it's pretty much just 2 choke points. So for this to work, no loading, pretty much like don't touch any dead bodies once you wipe the general team. just hook over to directors straight away, and hopefully they're still inside loading. 8 times out of 10 they would still be inside loading, or they're fighting the fourth team. So one of the ways to do it is have one person going through Skybridge and the other 3 going under. So the person that goes through Skybridge, all he's doing is just anchoring, stopping the director team from running away. So all he has to do is just hold that one door. So there will be in Skybridge going into director. So he's just holding that door, stop, and especially in this season, you can see through glass, and the other 3 will just flush them out. And as the fight carries on inside director, the guy that goes through Skybridge can help out as well. Now we get to the most annoying part, which is hunting the last team on TV station, being anyone that's spawned in the backstage area or bunker. So the scenario is pushing from director into the backstage area. You want to avoid playing second floor. Some people call it double cat. The reason being is that red ammo, just whole angle or SJ, it's really easy kill for them. All they have to do is hold it from back in music. So you want to play first floor and just grenade up, smoke, gas, use everything, and just flush through everything. So post, basketball. It might take some time for the team synergy here, because obviously the person that goes through post and basketball are going to take a bit of time to flush out and eventually meet up with the guy that takes the yellow route. The guy that takes the pink route will just anchor and stop anyone from running away from backstage area pretty much. So once that's done, it is up to the team, I suppose. If you want to keep finding the last rat, it's like probably the most painful bit. Because of season 2, you can't really shoot down from second floor into backstage. Like, you have to physically jump down to shoot someone down below. So you don't really have to worry about second floor. Just clear the entirety of first floor backstage and then go up if need be. If anything, they want either 1 or 2 of them to drop down so you can collapse on them, because everything is set up to be cleared right on the first floor. Now, let's say their entire team is staying on the staging area or staying in red, or on the donut second floor. You want to split push through music stairs and spiral. It's a bit sketchy. It's probably the most sketchy push on this map, but you can do it. It has been done. So you either split push through music, and then another split push through spiral stairs, and from there hopefully you collapse on the team. There has been a team for T6 in bunker, literally just holding both entry points and just cooking up noodles and watch TV shows. If that's the case in your lobby, I would definitely leave them in there and just load the map, then reset, because there's absolutely no point trying to clean up that team, because by the time you find out where the rat in T6 is, your armor's gone and you're probably down as well, so you might as well reset and hopefully you find a better game. Obviously you're not always going to get warehouse spawn, and the scenario is going to change slightly, but clearing kitchen or gen still's got the same principle, same with director. This can also be reflected by a solo player, so that this is probably one of the best way to wipe the lobby. So you just need to be ready as a solo player. You need to be ready to rotate, constantly rotating, in order to pick one off, finish him, rotate, and just repeat the process maybe 3 to 4 times until the one squad is wiped. And that's the reason why solo against squads probably the hardest thing in this game. The reason being is that you only have limited amount of armor and ammo, whereas being in a team, if you engage one person, the second, third and fourth might just peek out and collapse on you and start throwing grenades at you, and they'll be in fresh armor, full ammo ready to go. That's why it's hard, but it's definitely fun.